Hey everyone, welcome back to Chosko. Today I'm going to tell you how to play against the two-space jump that black plays in the bottom left corner. I've seen this move a lot in low down and Q rank games, like from 5 down to 5Q range. What about you? Have you seen this move? If you haven't, now is good time to run it. And if you have, it's even better. This move looks like a blunder, but actually it's a playable move. If white doesn't take it seriously, white might get in big trouble dealing with that move. So in general, what black does to expand the bottom side is one space, or this extension. And the intention of the two-space jump is to lure white to split the two-space. White could easily be tempted to do so, because the two space is wide open for cut. And I've done it too when my opponent played the two space jump against me. However, I checked the move through AI analysis and realized that white shouldn't try to cut it off. So this time I'm going to tell you the reasons and how I should play against the two space jump. Alright. Now let's see what happens if white tries to cut it off. To do that, of course white should attach here. Black harness, white bumps, and black blocks next. Here there are two cutting points. Let's try the cut at A first. Black extends here, and now actually the A and B are mii, which means not good for white. If white blocks the corner, black captures white like this, and obviously it's no good for white. So white should extend here to save the stone, but black pushes in the corner, and if white extends again, black comfortably takes the corner, and this result is bad for white because there is a cutting point at A. Therefore, back here, white should make the bamboo joint, and black takes the corner. White cuts next, and black's one space is the good follow-up. White should push, and make the extension to save the bottom group. And black extends. Now, it's difficult for white to save the A stone because if white does, the fight is going to happen like this. And black is in better position of the fight like this. So back here, white should just make the extension, and black is happy to capture the A stone. And black is better on both territory and influence than white. So back to the beginning, we just learned that the cut at A doesn't work well for white. How about cutting at B? Let's take a look at what happens next. Actually, this is what I played too as white before. I thought this cut works well for white, but AI says differently. AI says that black has this Tetsuji and it's going to be a better fight for black. It's very interesting, right? Here, what I can think of is the tiger's mouth, connect, or Atari. Let's take a look at the following variations in turn. First of all, if white makes the tiger's mouth, black extends here, white cuts, and black extends again. White must connect next, and black captures. White connects next, and this push is quite painful for white. Here, white cannot keep the corner by blocking because there is the 3-3 invasion for black. And black can connect underneath like this. So back here, white should extend and take the 3 stones of black. And now sacrificing the 3 stones is the wise way for black, like this. and Tenuki. White's territory is about 20 points, which is not that big, whereas Black has the bottom side and center. Clearly, it's a favorable situation for Black. Back here, let's see what happens if White just connects. Black extends, and White does too. Black pushes through, White blocks, and Black harness. Here, if White blocks, Black is happy to make the tiger's mouth, and White's cut is not good enough to cover the loss of the left side. Black responds like this, and when White pushes, this one space jump is also a good follow. And this block doesn't work for White because there is this cut left in the corner. Therefore, back here, White should hane to try to counter Black. In response to that, Black makes the tiger's mouth again. White connects, and Black makes the knight move. Now the key for Black is to play lightly. White should seal Black in, and after the sente, this attachment is good tetsuji for Black. White harness, and atari, and Black makes the knight move. Here, if White turns, Black goes in and extend here to surround White. Now White is surrounded and it's going to be a capturing race, and the result is going to be a bad call for White. So White should just attach here and make the bump joint. And here Black saves the stone. The following variation is very cool here. After White connects, Black pushes, cut, and cut again. White should take the stone, and Black can build a beautiful wall by squeezing White like this. Now even the A point is guaranteed center for Black. Black gained both the corner and the outside. I would say it's one of the best cases of great sacrifice. And back here, if White extends here to avoid the squeeze, White gets in big trouble like this. Black extends, White has to push, and Black pushes. Now White is in miai. White needs to extend again, Black pushes, and if White harness, Black extends, White has to make the tiger's mouth, and Black captures the 3 stones of White. And here, if White captures the 3 stones, Black can capture the 2 stones by later. And back to the point where Black played the tetsuji. This atari is the strongest response for White, and this block. Here comes another tetsuji for Black. This double hane. When I first saw this move, I was quite surprised and impressed. Now White has no other way but the cut and atari. And Black can now put it out. Now if White just defends like this, Black stands, and after White makes the knight move, Black captures the White stone by later, and the wall is huge. Besides, there is the aji at A point left in the corner. So back here, White should block to resist. And if Black cuts and take the stone, it's like Black gains nothing. So here Black should go in. Now a really complicated fight begins. White blocks, and Black goes in again. White connects, Black cuts, White connects. Here Black turns, and the bad thing for White is that White cannot block right away because of the cut. So White should make the empty triangle, and Black cuts and extends. After White blocks, Black ataris and live in the corner after White makes the one space jump. Here, if white continues fighting like this, black pushes 2 times and make the Atari. If white Ataris the outside, taking the 1 stone is sent for black, and black is happy to make the extension on the bottom side. This result is favorable for black because black is far ahead on points. And white needs to get profits by attacking the 5 stones of black. But that will be very difficult because the 5 stones are actually even stronger than the 4 stones of white. Back here again. The last way that white can try is this push. And actually this is the best play for white in this fight. Black cuts and Atari next. After white takes the stone, black stands to take the corner. White cuts and extend next. Black blocks. And now another interesting fight begins. White harness. Black extends. White pushes and push again. Here, the center of this push is very important for black to make, because if black doesn't play now, white might not respond to save it later. Keep going like this. Again. And white pushes here to strengthen the bottom group. After the center, black captures the 1 stone. And white harness. Black makes the centers again. And now the black stones in the corner are dead because black is 1 liberty short in the capturing race. So black should approach next, and according to AI, it's an even result here. However, I think it's a bit more comfortable situation for black to handle because white is going to struggle taking care of the 4 stones. And black is very strong outside. So back to the very beginning. In conclusion, white doesn't need to go down the hard path and risk the early fight. And even the best scenario for white is the last variation that I showed you. Therefore, white's best play in this situation is actually tennuki, and just leave it alone. Black doesn't really have a good follow even after white's tennuki, so white doesn't need to worry about the bottom left corner for now. This 2 space jump looks like an overplay, but I think this move has been a bit underestimated, and it's not easy to deal with it directly. Today we learned why white shouldn't try to split the 2 space jump, and how to play against it. Also, the following variations are really complicated. It might be a bit disappointing that it's difficult for white to punish the 2 space jump locally. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the best way for white to play against it locally. So that's it for today. If you have any requests for the topics or anything you'd like to see, feel free to leave comments and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you really enjoyed this video, please like the video and also subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification. I would really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.